People don't really understand it until you actually see it coming at you in a wall of flame. Everything is so dry here, and it's been drying out for, 2 years, so it's very volatile. And of course we have the eucalyptus, which is in the air. It's volatile too, so it just explodes. It's very, very terrifying. The fire still came at us, even though we were very well prepared. There was over 200 that were helping us to fight the fires. The lack of water, of course, is a big problem, so we had to ship in water tanks, etc., to actually deal with it. And people were using blowers to blow back the sticks and the grass and clear the area, but it didn't make any difference with this fire. It's like fireballs in the air that explode. Cars blowing up before the fire even gets near. It's unprecedented. We've had, loss of life.
This quiet lakeside town is still smouldering. Residents here knew a bushfire was closing in, but they never expected this.
We really didn't think it would get us here, and then all of a sudden it just came. It just roared up over the hill and then...
Managed to save their homes, but it was a different story down the road, with house after house destroyed. In this whole row of homes, only one is left standing.
We're lucky, just really grateful that we're alive and we've got our house, but I look here, these poor people. It's devastating. No one can prepare you for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Yeah.
Helen Dwyer and her husband retired here 3 years ago.
This is our house, or was our house here, and the fire came through so quickly yesterday. We didn't have time to really pack anything. Let's say we probably weren't as well prepared as we should have been.
She said she's grateful she's still got her husband and their dogs, but their house and all their belongings are gone. A new year this community will never forget. Selby Stewart, ABC News. This morning, a man was found dead in his burnt-out car near Lake Conjola, trapped just a short distance from the Princess Highway.
A week-long state of emergency declared this morning in parts of Australia. Thousands fleeing as more than 200 fires rage in two of Australia's most populated states, killing at least 18 people. Firefighters driving through the inferno, shielding their windows with blankets as the flames engulf their vehicle.
When we were in there, in the thick of it, we thought that this could be it.
In the south, some families are trapped on the beach as the fires surround them on all sides. The Australian Navy is now stepping in, delivering aid to those waiting to evacuate. The wildfires are also burning through much of Australia's precious ecosystem, killing an estimated 500 million animals and threatening countless...
A red-hot flame, tongues of fire lashing their vehicle. One of 4 trucks, a rescue convoy on a bush road near Nowra. Reliving their scorching ordeal, they say the cold hard fact is that training saved them, with some courage thrown in.
Watch 38 coming down here. Fires on the road already. Jasper, put the blanket up.
Blankets seemed a frail layer of defence, but they were crucial.
Jasper, put the blanket up.
The heat on the outside of the truck it's just like a radiator just coming through the window.
One by one, in the extreme heat, brakes on the truck failed. Radio contact was lost.
We thought we'd had at least 8 fatalities. So it's a good hour and a half that we had no idea where the rest of the crew was.
But they all made it through to safety.
Driver did an awesome job. He just got us out of there, turned us around, turned the whole crew around. We had four trucks, and yeah, we just got out there best we could.
After a night of red, a day of black, a landscape of charred trees and one of their burnt out trucks. A legacy of a journey through hell to reach the new year.
Yeah, sorry we didn't have a New Year's Eve with them, but we're all safe and that's the main thing, so we're all alive.
Brett McLeod, 9 News.
A bushfire swallowing the forest in Charmhaven near Budgewoi.
Holy
and heading toward giant estates full of homes. This security vision shows a blizzard of embers blowing up the street, a hose his only hope.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It just come through like a freight train.
With a hand towel as a mask, he knew that every single one of these tiny flames could mean the end of his home.
We come out 2 seconds later and it was just hell being unleashed towards us.
Firefighters knew the risk.
Impacted by fire, there's no way public vehicles should be anywhere near this area.
But even in the chaos, firefighters managed to save all but one home. Chris O'Keefe, 9 News.
Good evening. The race is on to move tens of thousands of people out of harm's way before dangerous bushfire conditions return on Saturday.
Stuck in stifling smoke, car after car choked in traffic. The great escape on a highway out of their living hell.
Their fire mapping shows Bermagui comes under direct threat. We cannot guarantee your safety.
I feel like I'm a refugee in my own country.
500 people overflowed from the meeting venue.
And I'm not brave enough to stay and defend my house.
We've just got to go. We've got really not much choice, I don't think.
While other locals sat in a 4-hour queue for fuel, waiting for a generator to drive the pumps.
Our plan is just to get to Bega, to the showground, and then go from there.
Bermagui's supermarket has run out of fresh food. They shut the doors at midday before 91-year-old local Ted Hutt could buy his groceries. He and his 92-year-old wife want to stay home on Saturday. But cattle farmer Steve Shipton is still dazed by the firestorm that struck his 1,000-acre farm on Monday.
Oh, never seen anything like it. It was just horrendous.
50 of his cows are dead, now left with the heartbreaking task of shooting the injured.
It's really hard to deal with that.
After losing 89 homes, there's mounting misery tonight for one of the worst hit bushfire towns. A fire flare-up has blocked the main road at Lake Conjola, from where Sam Brett reports essentials are running out and now locals are stuck.
House after house after house after house after house. Lake Conjola, 89 homes lost.
Both sides of us are gone, behind us is gone, across the road's gone.
Holiday Haven destroyed, and it's getting worse.
There's no water, we're all running out of food. We have elderly who need their medications, we have babies who are running out of nappies and formula.
Come down with me, it's all right, look, I'll show you something.
As the firestorm approached on New Year's Eve, residents did what they could, no matter how seemingly futile.
I've never felt fear like it. We were just yelling out, get down here, get down here. In about 30 seconds, the whole place was just ablaze.
Well, she caught up with us.
Many had evacuated to the lake, but there was no outrunning the monster. The fiery smoke swamping those who stayed. Even the beach was no escape.
Most of them tourists.
I'm here with 4 kids, but I know my husband won't leave, so we don't know what to do.
Here, a desperate mum tries to give her toddler daughter some face mask protection, with doctors declaring the lingering smoke an extreme health hazard.
Are your families okay? Yeah.
With roads cut and skies too dark to fly through, the Navy has been called in. The 16,000-tonne landing ship HMAS Choules arrived this morning at dawn. Residents and tourists desperate to leave today given an evacuation briefing in the local cinema without power and in darkness.
Current planning is that we can take up to 1,000 people per voyage.
As bottled water was delivered by boat, the town has been told it will be cut off for weeks. Power, food, water, sewerage systems all compromised. Now 17.
It may be that some of those people are safe, but we do hold very significant fears for the welfare of anybody who is missing at this time.
Racing to prevent any more loss. Chris Reason, 7 News.